Okay, let me see how this live stream is working. I made some changes to this live stream. So let me see exactly how this look. That I am on all three platforms. Well, I'm on three platforms now. Captions are auto generated. Why is doing it on Facebook? I don't like that. But say my captions are automatically generated. All right, so this is going to be real quick. My guest and I, Alvin, could not connect up today at the same time, so I won't have him on tonight. Hello, Kendra. Hello, everyone coming in. You still hit the thumbs up, hit the like button, but he will join me on tomorrow about on the topic what's better, 850 credit score or 600K cash. So I just want to come in and do this quick live and come on to inform everyone that tomorrow is a lot of things. Hello, everyone coming in on my YouTube. Hello, Kendra. Facebook is doing this thing with my algorithm I really don't like, but it's okay. And so tomorrow it's a lot of information that I want you all to tune into with my mentor, Mr. Brian Beam, concerning the home-based business. Okay, and I'm trying to see how this StreamYard is working. So this is like a test trial. It's also showing my background of everything that's going on my Facebook page. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So Facebook can now share my screen with me and my Periscope. But breaking news, let me share this with you. These two things with you concerning the home-based business opportunity or more information about it. And breaking news concerning credit card industry and balance transfer. So let me share this with you real quick. Share screen. Okay, I'm going to share this screen with you. Okay, so Facebook should be able to see everything now as well. Our credit card industry reigns in balance transfer offers as banks from JP Morgan and Amex, that's short for American Express, fear defaults. Balance transfer offers, which typically entice borrowers to move their debt into a new lender in exchange for a temporary 0% interest rate, have been sharply reduced at banks including JP Morgan, Citigroup, Bank of America, Barclays, and Capital One. According to people with knowledge from those firms, American Express took the most drastic step, dropping the product altogether. So if you are or were or currently an American Express card holder, you will not see the balance transfer offers for a while, mainly for the rest of probably at least this year or until this recession and what's going on with it gets better. Now, this is why this is big news, because banks were burned in 2008 recession, right? When users of balance transfers defaulted at among the highest rates in the industry. So this is why I'm informing you all that FICO 10, or I've been informing you all that FICO 10 would be in effect, right? That FICO 10 would be in effect at the end of June, beginning of July. And this is one of the reasons why, because banks do not want to deal with high default rates like they did in the 2008 recession. So the article goes on to read, now lenders are being more selective about who they make no interest offers to, favoring customers, people. And this is why I've been coming to you at the beginning of the year, informing you that this perfect storm was coming, that it will be harder to get cheaper debt. And if your cash flow was cut off or your income from your job and you are not in a position to use credit for emergency, essential living expenses, then what are you going to do for this very reason? So now lenders are being more selective about who they are making no interest offers to, favoring consumers with higher credit scores and other advantages, right? Banks have pulled back from a popular credit card promotions on concerns that borrowers struggling during the health epidemic. I got a gnat flying around. I'm sorry. Struggling during a health epidemic crisis may leave them with defaulting loan balance transfer offers, which typically entice borrowers to move their debt into new lending in exchange for a temporary 0% interest rate, have sharply been reduced, again, by banks including JP Morgan, Citigroup, Bank of America, Barclays, and Capital One. According to people with knowledge, American Express again took the most drastic stepping or dropping the product altogether. So the other big banks just reduced it. American, Amex have dropped the product 0% balance transfer offers altogether. They're currently not offer those transfers across all of their card products. American Express said in a statement, from time to time, we make adjustments to our offers to ensure we are managing risk for customers and company in a responsible way, right? So that's the news announcement. From that, I wanted to share with you all. Yes, Truth Seeker, that's wild. And that's why I've been informing you all what to do, what chess moves to make for this crisis that we are in, right? But we have no idea how good or bad or how ugly this is really going to get. And we won't know until we experience it throughout the year. But trying to show my t-shirt. But that's why I've been telling you all to get your credit prepared and to get with a great credit union, because they do not operate under the same guidelines and auspices that banks do, right? So you want to be a part of a great credit union for lending purposes during this time. Navy Federal have good products, for example, with like if you want to do a home improvement loan, right? A home improvement loan, they are giving like as low as 7% interest rate for a home improvement loan, and there's no collateral required. They still have their great balance transfer offers as well. I just got the Visa Platinum 0% balance transfer from Navy Federal. So there are, federal credit unions are just your local credit unions, right? That are still offering you opportunities to get very cheap debt with them. Very cheap debt with them. So this net is flying around. And now that I have a little time, again, I'm not going to stay on here long, but if you have any questions about credit, now would be a good time to ask, because this is just really an impromptu live stream that I decided to go on. Alvin and our schedules got mixed up today, and we were not able to go live at the same time. Facebook, I want you all to do this for me as well. Facebook, I want you to put a comment in the comment section. This is my first time live streaming on 3 platforms, so I really want to see if I'm able to see the comments in Facebook. So if you're watching live on Facebook, hit the like button, show some digital love. Let me see how that's working as well. Another thing I want to share with you all tomorrow, if you're looking to make extra money, extra income from home, or if your hours have been reduced from your job and you need all the money out of your paycheck that you can get, you definitely want to join me tomorrow for on my Facebook page. If you can, just follow me with my millionaire mentor, Mr. Brian Bean. And if you're already in the home-based business, make sure you tune in. I just sent out text messages. Also, know the Zoom this is on Zoom at 9 o'clock a.m., 11 a.m., 1 p.m., and 3 p.m. 3 opportunities, right? 3 opportunities. And Brian is often on Eastern Standard Time. He's out of Georgia. The website is incomeisyoutcome.com, right? Incomeisyoutcome.com, and you will need the password, which is extra digit. So let me put this website in. Income is your .com. So this will be, again, Central Standard Time. Central Standard Time is Zoom training. So you definitely want to enter the password extra digit. Okay, Facebook, I do see the thumbs up on Facebook. So thank you for the digital love. And okay. All right, now it's showing on my Facebook page. So that's good. I like that. Incomeisyoutcome.com is the website that you all need to tune into for these 4 different times. 9 a.m. Again, this is Central Standard Time. 11 a.m., 1 p.m., and 3 p.m. So if you're on, Eastern Standard Time, this is Eastern Standard Time. 9 a.m., 11, and 1, and 3. So if you are on Central Standard Time, it will be 8 o'clock a.m., 10 o'clock a.m., right? 12 o'clock noon, and then 2 o'clock p.m. because we are an hour behind on Central Standard Time. Okay, real quick to questions. And again, that website is incomeisyoutcome.com. So, hello, Queen. I just opened an account with Navy Federal last week. Okay, good move. That's a very good move to make. Again, Navy Federal is offering a lot of good opportunities, either through their credit cards and or their personal loans. Again, if you need home improvement, they have home improvement loans, little as 7% interest with no collateral, right? No collateral. So those are the great opportunities that Navy Fed is offering at this time. All right, another question. Hello, Queen, I'm a client. If your address on your license is still connected to an old debt and you have no utilities in your name, can a voter's card and SS card do the same in the process? Carissa, do you have a passport? If not, a voter's card is not something that's, the credit agencies have put on their list as an acceptable form of identity. So you can use your social security card and your driver's license. Your social security card does not have an address, but your driver's license, if your driver's license is still connected to an old debt, and it's showing that address that is still connected with the old debt, then you can still look into getting the account removed, but maybe the bad address will still report and still show. So you can still use your driver's license and social security card, but I prefer also that utility that matches the driver's license go with it if you can do it in those cases. Another way to identify your new updated address, if it's a good address, is to use a W-2 statement. You want to mask out all of your accounting maybe a banking statement. Mask out all of your accounting information, if your balances, even if you want to, or your maybe a W-4 identifying your name and your current address. All right, so definitely social security card and driver's license. But there are other ways. If your utilities does not match that driver's license, then just go with those two, right? Yes, credit millennial cell phone and bank statement will suffice as well. But I'm assuming her question is, what if the addresses don't well, again, like he said, cell phone, maybe your cell phone has your new current up-to-date address that matches your driver's license, I guess. Okay, she said okay, so thanks. All right, another question. I opened an account and got a secured and unsecured cash rewards card with Navy Federal. When your 91.3 is up, what cars would you advise applying for with them? So, Miss Everything to you, I'm assuming you have not applied for anything with Navy Federal right now, Miss Everything. So, and not applying with any card with them right now, you definitely want to get direct deposit set up. The way I have my direct deposit set up is I have a portion of my paycheck, not all of it, like a fourth of my paycheck that's direct deposit into Navy Federal, and then the remaining 3/4 of my paycheck into my major banking institution that I do, the banks. So that also helps with Navy Federal. That's a little secret, loophole per se of getting approval. Most people get approved when they have direct deposit set up. So set that up too. And if you have a way where you do not have to have all of your check direct deposit from your job, that's an option. So get that done. Also with Navy Federal, I would apply for the cashback rewards cards first, right? The cashback rewards cards first is usually good. And that's as much as I know about Navy Federal. I'm not really the queen of credit cards. I know, so I just get people in a position credit wise where they can get approval for them. Credit Millennial is on here. He can help if that's more of an area of his expertise. So Credit Millennial, if you can comment, make sure you comment to help her out as far as that. But I do know those two things does help with Navy Federal. Okay, and Facebook, thank you so much for the thumbs up. I'm sorry, that gnat was annoying me. I keep live flowers in my house, and one of the kickbacks or consequences of that is I have gnats sometimes that fly because of mine. So that's good. That direct deposit definitely will help. All right. So I'm sure, is it Tanya? Tanya, you say, hello, Queen. If a couple file jointly, do both spouses need a home-based business? No, this is what I love about MWR, right? Both spouses do not need to be a partner of it. It covers you and your spouse with the home-based business. So you can definitely join MWR. And I created a shorter link today. So let me see if I can find a link for MWR. Well, I don't think I made it that short, but let me make sure that it's the correct link if you want to know more about that. But that's a great question. And I will get on Chase as soon as I share this link for her. So this is as short as I can make it, or I did make it. So it's www.bit.ly bit.ly/home-based credit repair business, right? Home-based credit repair business. So it will lead you to this page, and that's membership for you and your spouse, right? You and your spouse, both of you have the paycheck checkup. Look at to see if you can save $300 to $600 out of your paychecks if both of you are still employed. You both get the credit maximization system as well, and the equity max and the debt elimination program as well. So it should lead you to this page. Enter your name, your phone, and your email. Again, it's www.bit.ly home-based credit repair business /home-based credit repair business. So yeah. All right. So let me get back on this. All right. Rick says Chase is having a big problem with losing people's money in California. Well, yes, Jesus, Callie is in the house. Hello, Rick and Jesus. You're welcome, Tanya. Yes, Callie is in the house. I definitely strongly encourage people to move your money. I made videos live of me moving my money out of banks, Wells Fargo, and making large withdrawals out of my local banks. And now I keep just enough. 90% of my money is in Navy Fed right now, in the credit union. 90% of my money are on cash is in Navy Federal right now. And then the other 10% is pretty much in cash flowing, investing. And other than that, I'm just really just stacking my cash right now. That's just what I'm doing, waiting on more real estate opportunities to come at a lesser price, right? And so that's my strategy. And I'm not giving you so many gnats. I'm not giving you that strategy, but that's what I'm doing, right? So Afra says, do I need to remove the freeze from SageStream before applying for Navy Federal? I definitely would remove any freeze that I have, not just SageStream. If you all don't know what SageStream is, it's the smaller credit agency, right? It's the smaller credit agencies like SageStream, LexisNexis. You all know about the big 3 credit agencies, but you may not be aware of the smaller ones. So SageStream pretty much is the credit agencies as it relates to pulling your credit report, your inquiries. Here in Mississippi, Navy Federal pulls from TransUnion. It may be different depending on what state you're located in. But if you have any type of freeze or identity theft on the major credit agencies as well, you definitely want to get that removed before you apply, just so it doesn't slow up the process of your approval, right? Or if you want to keep it on there, Navy Federal will just have to call you and verify your identity on the phone. So hello, Miami in the house. Hello. And you're on Eastern Standard Time, so it's late your time. So thanks for tuning in, or a little late. But I heard Florida is closing down most of the bars and clubs. So is that true in Miami? How is everything looking in Miami? Am I in the stock market? In the stock market, I only look to swing trade. I'm not looking for a long-term investment. Swing trade, just, keep my money in. I don't do day trading where I immediately take it out. Keep it in for some days, get my profits. Somewhat getting knowledgeable on how to read the graphs and lines. Definitely a rookie at it. Wouldn't give a lot of people financial advice about it, but I swing trade, and I I never hold for the long term in the stock market, right? I never hold in the long term. I think a question that people don't really ask themselves a lot is that when these stocks crash, in the stocks, where does all this money go? Who gets rich? Even with 401ks. when your 401ks dip, ask yourself the question, where does this money goes? Who's getting rich? And it's the big CEOs, the big companies, the big businesses are getting richer and richer. The rich is always getting richer. That's why you don't hear of reports of health epidemics in Home Depot or Lowe's. It's not because it's essential. You have smaller businesses that's just an essential as well, like hardware stores. But the smaller businesses are taking a hit right now. The big, CEOs, big corporation, big businesses are getting richer, right? Thank you so much. Martin said, love the shirt. This is what I believe. Cash flow is king. Martin, thank you so much for that comment. And credit is definitely queen. Definitely is queen because cash flow is the most important, just like the game of chess, but credit is the most powerful. And I made the statement last night that cash is not king because it's a depreciating asset. The more cash is distributed, the less you can buy, the more it loses its purchasing power. So if you're losing power, you cannot deem to be king of anything, right? So cash is losing its purchasing power. It's taking more dollars to buy more things now in 2020 than just 10 years ago, right? And so it's not king, but cash is an asset. So that's my definition of cash. Just like credit, both of them are assets. But with credit, and this is why credit is queen, you can reuse, recycle, and cash has lost 35% of its purchasing power, whereas credit, with the Fed keeping interest rates near zero, and our president really want to enter into negative interest rates, which is making credit cheap and affordable to use right now versus a depreciating asset like cash. Because with cash, you can still use it. But for example, in real estate, the housing market is still grossly overpriced. So it will take more cash to get or acquire assets versus using cheap credit, right, for the same asset, which would give you a greater return, and debt in return would give you cash flow. And cash flow in a recession with inflation and taxes is the best thing to have because, again, on credit, or AKA debt is not taxed, but cash is, right? So both are assets, but one is a debt-free asset, and it's the most cheapest affordable asset. FHA loans right now, refinance, are at 3.1% interest rate. But cash has lost 35% of its purchasing power, which means not only will it take more of your cash to get the same asset, but you won't have, if, for example, if you want to be a landlord and you have to use that cash to purchase your real estate properties, once that cash is gone, what do you have now to maintain the property with if you don't have capital to depend on for maintenance, for emergencies? So if your cash flow is always eaten by emergencies, it's going to take you longer to recuperate your cash back that you put into the property in the first place. Right? Does that make sense to you all? So that's why when the famous Facebook post of which would you prefer, a 850 credit score, $600,000 cash, that's why credit is queen, which is the most powerful, and cash flow is king. So you're repping the D. I guess that means Detroit. Rick saying Navy Federal puts from Equifax. Jesus said credit unions have co-ops, ATM machines. Mine is partnered with 7-Eleven. If they have a co-op ATM machine, no fee to take out the money. Yes, I love the advantages of credit union. Rick, thank you so much. You and Jesus, California men really make a woman feel beautiful. Thank you so much for that compliment. Jesus says, okay, he's answering a question. Let me see, what was Stephen's question? Okay, he had 3 properties. 2 of them is under different LLCs. We're paying off my car. Hurt my credit score because they take away an account. It will. Jesus is right. Because when you pay, that's called an installment loan, right? That's called an installment loan when you have vehicles financed. And installment loans, what they do to build your credit score is increase your payment history. It's the fixed amount for a certain amount of time. Whereas revolving credit, like credit cards, it's up to you to decide if you want to pay off that balance in full every month. Is no fixed amount for a duration of time. So how installment loan help to build your credit is what is called your payment history, which makes up 35%. But when I was making a decision about what I wanted to do with my credit to acquire more assets, I decided that it was more advantageous for me, or of an advantage for me, to pay off all of my vehicle debt because that freed up cash flow. So I took the cash flow versus the credit score because my credit score was already high. So it didn't bother me to have that additional cash flow that I was giving out into my vehicles. And I made those debt free, and vehicles are depreciating liabilities anyway, right? So why continue to have my cash flow going into debt? Now, your 3 properties, 2 of them is under different LLCs. I'm not sure if your properties will report on your credit report. Do you have a conventional loans for those 3 properties, or do you have FHA loan? All right, Fort Lauderdale, Miami, Florida, both is in the house. San Antonio, Texas is in the house. Hello, Vegas in the house. Sean, I think I gave you a wrench, which makes you a moderator on my channel. So Sean, let me know if you're able to do that, or if you see that. Let me switch over. Yes, Sean, you have that's what they, call your wrench. So you all make sure you hit the thumbs up. It's only 31 right now. So Sean said he's a Greek queen and stock market money isn't lost. It's simply transferred. Are you a part of the wealth transfer? So hence there would be a transfer of wealth by buying the rumor and selling the news. Sean, I don't think people really know what buying the rumor and selling the news is. And so let me elaborate. If you're kind of new to stocks, and I'm trying to keep my cash flow thing showing, then buying the rumor is you hear something in the news that a company or organization may take off, or they make changes in the organization that would enhance or increase their stock worthiness. So you buy the rumor, right? You do your due diligence, you do your research. But what sell the news means is you sell the facts. For example, Hertz was one of them. When Hertz announced that they would go bankrupt for a 24-hour, I think, time period, I don't know right off the top of my head, but their stocks increased dramatically. But the facts was, if you knew the facts, buy the rumor, sell the news, is that they were going bankrupt. So why would you hold on to Hertz stocks for the long run, right? So you sell the facts, you buy the rumor that boosts up that stock, or even cryptocurrency at times, but you sell the facts, you sell the news. Cool Brand, hello from Crystal Springs, Mississippi. I just left Crystal Springs, Mississippi. That's my hometown, right? Crystal Springs, not Crystal Springs. It's Crystal Springs, Mississippi. Rick Phillips, some of my credit cards close to low balance or no balance. Wow. Yeah, I try to tell people do enough transaction on your essential expenses anyway. so that you'll have a better chance of keeping those credit cards open. So now do you all see that FICO 10 is in effect, or FICO 10 is here? Hello, Chicago. I hope you all are doing well in Chicago. I was a little disappointed to hear the news of how many deaths or murders occurred in Chicago over the past couple of weekends. So hope Chi-Town gets back, together and united, and away with the endless deaths and killings, right? Especially the infants and young people, just young adults, are endless deaths in general. Say hello, Chi-Town. Hello, Frankie. So Sean says, with credit unions, you are also a shareholder. That's why they require you to keep a deposit. Also, it gives you voter rights when it comes time for voting for the CEO. Right, you are a shareholder, you are a member. Membership there, it is totally different. Don't ever have someone to convince you that credit unions and banks are the same. They have some of the same operations, but credit union is 4 times, 10x better. Okay, so you have 2 properties on the conventional loan. Okay, so all of those loans should be reporting to your credit report. So if you want to free up cash flow from depreciating asset and your credit score is already over a 720, usually at a 720, you get about the same benefits as anyone with an 800 credit score as well. You all excuse me. Like I said, I have my live flowers, so I have a lot more gnats flying around my lighting when I'm doing my live stream. So Chicago is in the house. DC is in the house. Buffalo, New York in the house. Hello, everyone. Okay, Chi-Town's your hometown. You're now in Texas. Okay. Some more questions or comments. I'm getting some. Let me see if I want to share this with you all. Sean said, oh my God, Sean says, thank you for the wrench. This is some more breaking news. Let me see, can I pull up this article that I might want to share with you all? Someone just text this more. Let me forward this. Hold on. See if I want to share this with you all real quick. No credit check, line of credit, income easily, line of credit, income base, easy approval. So let me see if I can share this with you all. He just texted to me. This link. Okay, let me see. Can I pull this up? Buffalo, New York is in. Tyra, Tyra boy, laughing emoji. Beaumont, Texas is in. Austin, Texas. All right, Jackson, Mississippi, more Mississippians in from my hometown or my hometown area. Rick said, I just got some secure cards through Unity Credit Union, right? The deposit paying 5% interest, so cool to be. It is. Congratulations, Rick. I'm so proud of you. Congratulations. Making 5%, paying 5% interest. So Rick is in California. You all are tuned in from Cali. If you through Unity Credit Union, is Unity available in any other state? If anyone know, let me comment. Is Unity available in any other state? Connecticut, hello, in the house. Port Arthur, Texas, just tune in. You did just in time. If you all are tuning in, make sure you hit the thumbs up too and that like button. Okay. More Chicago in the house. Los Angeles. Hey, Deloach, where have you been? Diamond, because you signed up with me so long ago, I haven't heard of what's the progress. We share the same last name of her credit. So I don't know I think it was like last year when she signed up with me with credit repair. She signed up. She's on Facebook right now. So I'm able to interact with Facebook as well. Galveston, Texas. Let me see if I can share this breaking news with you all real quick that I just got a text message in. Let me pull up the screen. Hello, JH. Thank you so much for that beautiful comment. Well, it just pulls up the app, but I don't know. Let me just share the app with you all. This is maybe something else that can help you credit wise. I haven't looked into it, so I'm not sure. This is just what someone messaged me while I was live streaming. Okay, hon, that sounds good. You can check in with me tomorrow. But it's Grain, Get and Build Credit. You can download this app and quickly transfer credit into your checking account, or you can get credit also through your debit card. So you all look into this. Again, this was just text to me from my friend guy out of Georgia. And he told me it's no credit check, line of credit that's income based. So it is income based, but no credit check. So that means no hard pull on your credit report, and it's income based, easy approval. So this may be something that you all may want to download. It's Grain, credit with debit card, Grain Technology, Get and Build Credit. So it is income based, but easy approval. I'm not sure about the interest rate or anything, right? With that, but I will research it and definitely get you all more information about that app and more opportunities. All right, Queen, I came across an article. JP Morgan made a rare apology for its involvement in the slave trade 200 years ago. Well, who was getting paid the hundreds? Is there any restitution for that? If our ancestors was a product of that, Sean, is there any restitution? Let me see if I can find that article, and then I'm gonna log off if I don't have any questions. For you all that pay for your consultation or for your credit work, I have to wake up first thing in the morning and get started on that. So Monday is definitely my day to focus on people that that sign up over the weekend for credit, right? I do see this with JP Morgan. I share this, that they did testify. A lot of people need to know this education too. That JP gold is money. Everything else, including your cash, is credit. Gold is money. Was attributed by JP Morgan himself while testifying in front of Congress back in 1912, shortly before his death. And so why you all need to know this is because JP Morgan, Bank of America, but mainly JP Morgan, is one of the biggest, or is the frontier banks of all times, right? They are the trendsetters. Wherever JP Morgan goes, other banks follow, right? And if you know about the rich and wealthy men during that time, then you definitely know it was JP Morgan, John D. Rockefeller. Those men, right, are the creators of the wealth of this country. Henry Ford, all of that. All right, no restitution, just an apology. If it's something about restitution, let me know. The best restitution, and to help people that, that said a rare apology. So it's an involvement in slave trade, accepting slave as long collateral ended up owing hundreds. Would be, and if if people will have financial education, because there's no need to give, and that's why I was saying about the $600 cash. Is no need to give cash to a financial uneducated group of person or people or credit, because they will abuse both of those assets if they don't have a financial education behind it, right? So I'm excited. We're about to take my credit to the next level. Okay, I got you, Tawana. Okay, I saw that you enrolled this weekend. Vanderbilt is in the house. Okay, Mark. Citizen Bank and Canal Bank in Louisiana, both now part of JP Morgan. Served plantations from 1830s until which ended up in war. And I also tell people that JP Morgan also has accumulated more silver since 2011. 350 million ounces of silver, 38% of the world's population. So I'm trying to get in there. If you're able to, at $20 an ounce, get that silver stacking report. I think it's $35 on my website. You definitely want to invest in silver. It may be 2 to 3 years, but it's worth the capital gains returns if you're a person that have and that's how the rich don't lose money doing, or they don't. This is how the rich really stack cash. Let me say it that way. Because what they do is, during recessions, they take their cash and they convert it into gold, physical gold and silver, not stocks, not ETFs. They take it, convert it into physical gold and silver, and then let me look at what's the gold price today. And as gold U.S. gold price. And gold and silver always increases in value during economic reset, because gold and silver is money. It's real money, as JP Morgan testified in 1912. And there's the website, goldprice.org. And what happens with that is it's used to reset the currency system, because too much of this paper money it's just like monopoly money has been distributed into the economy, which increases the value of gold and silver. In 1970, gold was $38 an ounce. I think I shared with you all on my live stream yesterday. Now 2020, $1,771 an ounce. The price of gold, 1,000, whereas 1970 it was at 20 years, gold performance has increased 510%. 510%, a positive $1,480. So in just 1 year, it's provided a 27% return on investment at $384. So what the rich and wealthy do is they take their cash, they purchase more physical gold and silver, wait till more cash is provided in the economy or stimulated in the economy, or they wait till the debt clock is ran up with that cash, and then when the dollar begins to gain some more of its purchasing power, which I think in maybe 3 to 5 years, we may see more of a cryptocurrency system as well. But either way it go, with the cryptocurrency system, we're $26 trillion in debt. You can see that the dollar to gold ratio is $29,991 per ounce. That simply means for every ounce of gold, there has been 29,991 of this distributed out of paper currency or cash. When the last time I did a live stream on this, I think the numbers were at 18,000, and that was about 3 months ago. The silver ratio was about, oh my God, I forgot, but it wasn't near 3,000 per ounce. I forgot what the silver ratio is. Also, when looking at that, when you're looking at the dollar to crypto as well, it's at 65 before the Bitcoin halving occurred. I think this was at 75 or 80. So also the lower this number go on a US debt clock, the more valuable Bitcoin will be. And where Bitcoin go, which is the king of cryptocurrency right now, until we find out if our government is going to switch in a couple of years, the other cryptocurrency goes as well. Thank you so much. I need to enroll in your classes. You know what? I don't teach classes. I teach in public schools. I teach and I coach in public schools. And so I know about curriculums. I know about, following curriculums. And I'm really thinking about making a curriculum so that I can have classes and a curriculum for people to follow to really get a historical understanding and knowledge of what money really is, what credit really is, and how to leverage both, and to understand that both are assets. So, and I got a lot of people that's wanting a book right now and everything, right? So, okay, you all have some more discussions going on. The Office Control could just release the bank trading revenue. So I can't copy and paste that link. So let me know, Sean, exactly what that link is stating. If a bank sends signature card as proof, what can you do to dispute? So are you telling me that the banks actually have a signature, something with your signature binding you to the transaction of a card? Because that's something credit doesn't do. And okay, so I'm waiting on her to answer that for me. See, I don't know if this means this is in collections, or it's just on your credit, or this is you need a debt validation strategy, or it's showing on your credit report. Okay, you all. So again, last announcement. If you want to know more about the home-based business, four times to rock with my millionaire mentor tomorrow, Mr. Brian Beam. The website again is incomeisyoutcome.com. This is Eastern Standard Times, 9 o'clock a.m., 11 a.m., 1 p.m., 3 p.m. So if you're on Central Standard Time, it's an hour away. This is a Zoom, right? Wealth watch party. So if you want to know how to better your credit and cash flow through a home-based business, tune in. You got 4 different times. You will need to use the password extra digit, right? Extra digit. So you can rock with us on that. And again, that website is, I typed it in earlier. This is the website if you need more information about the home-based business. But income, I'm trying not to type it again. I don't see it where I typed it. But income is your outcome.com. You will need the password extra digit. Is your outcome.com. And the password extra digit. Income is your outcome.com. Password extra digit. So 4 times Eastern Standard Time. All right, answering this last question, then we're closing out. It's a collection from old Chase Bank checking account. I don't know. Just email me, because I really this not going to email me a screenshot of the letter, and I'll try to respond to that as prompt as I can. Fix my credit and cash.com. Send me a screenshot, because I have to see, is it a debt validation letter, or if it's collection letter, or is it just something reporting on your credit report? Okay, you also definitely tune in. The Wealth Watch Party is going down 4 times tomorrow. You're so welcome. That's my email address. I will see you all tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. Also, my personal website. And I provided my email address because you may have to send me a screenshot and not just send me a message. But my personal website, if you want a credit consultation, is www.fixmycreditandcash.com. Select the tab Credit Help, and or you can just send me a message there. And definitely, let me put this down. And definitely send me a message if it's something that doesn't require a screenshot. So thank you all so much for the digital love. Thanks for showing, liking, hitting those like buttons, heart buttons, thumbs up. Again, YouTube love the algorithm. Periscope, I'm on Periscope for the first time live stream. So I'm glad to be on Periscope as well. And I will most definitely be live and see you all tomorrow. Have a great night. Looking forward to it so much, Sean. Here's to your health and your wealth, your peace and your prosperity, and your credit and your cash flow. The watch parties, Central Standard Time, is 9 o'clock a.m., 11 o'clock, and 1 o'clock, and 3 o'clock. So these are Central Standard Times: 9 a.m., 11, 1 p.m., and then 3 p.m. The website is incomeisyouroutcome.com. You'll need a password, and that password is extra digit, because we show you how to increase your income one extra digit at a time. So 9 a.m., 11, and 1 and 3. And that's your password is extra digit. Again, and this is the website for those 3 times. All right. Thank you so much, Sean. So I just jumped on. Do you offer inquiry removal? Yes, it depends on what inquiries that you did not get approved for. You have to make the small investment on my website, fixmycreditandcash.com. I have to do the credit analysis first. And I do not do inquiries that's 5 or less, though. So if it's 5 or less, I don't do it. It has to be 5 or more inquiries that you did not get approval for. So you have to, again, enroll for the credit consultation. Go to Credit Help, and it will give you the instructions, a small $75 investment. And then I have to still analyze your credit report. But if it's 5 or less, then I don't do 5 or less. It has to be 5 or more inquiries that you're trying to get assistance with getting removed. Okay, join tomorrow, Teresa. Looking forward to it. Before I pay, I don't know what Awesome Life Group is. What is Awesome Life Group? And you're welcome, Major. I think I've heard of the Awesome Life Group, but I don't really know what that does entail, or in detail what that does. So I'm trying to show you a little bit information about the home-based business before I log off. If I can't find it, I'm not going to stay long. And for some reason I can't find it. So I'm going to do a whole live stream on that. Okay, I thought I heard that. I thought I heard that. So how long have you been with that program? And just curious, he's very knowledgeable. I watch his live streams as well. Has so many videos on credit that he does daily. So he's definitely dedicated to what he's doing and what he's doing. And he's been doing this for a long time. Been doing it for a long time. So yeah, he's good people. I can't find my I was trying to show you all something about the home-based business, but this is impromptu, so I wasn't ready. So I can't find it. Okay, yeah, 2 months. Yeah, maybe so. Just give it time. It depends on the condition of your credit, right? What things you have to get done, what things you need, how minor or major they be. When I say major, bankruptcies, you have 5 or more charge off or collections. Those are major things. If you have 5 or less, to me, that's minor. And so, yeah, just be patient. If it's 2 or 3 collections or 2 or 3 charge off, that should take 30, maybe 45 days max to get it done. But if you have 5 or more, it can take longer. Charge offs, collection take longer. Bankruptcies, if they're older or newer, can take longer if they're a newly reported bankruptcy within 2 years. And then if they're older, 2 years or older, they usually can come off quicker than those bankruptcies within a 2-year time frame. Okay, you all join in with me tomorrow. Again, Wealth Party is on that website. Let me put it up again. Income is your outcome. You have to use the password extra digit. The password is extra digit. 9 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 1 o'clock, and 3 o'clock, all Eastern Standard Time. And then I may go live tomorrow night. I'm not going to give you a time, right? But just try to, look for me between 8 Central Standard Time and 9 Central Standard Time. All right, you all have a blessed night.